Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Metamystic Tarot. My name is Saint I, and I am the Metamystic. Today, we're going to let the light in here, asking for healing, wisdom, and clarity for you today, Taurus. The highest and best messages for Taurus today. So, Taurus, as you can see, I have 3 decks in front of me. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to get the overall energy for your read today. We have 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so there could be something going on, something possibly outside of you, Taurus, that has caused you some discomfort, and this could even be energetically speaking. So let's take a look at what's going on today, Taurus. I just see someone, taking a really soothing bath, Taurus, with like beautiful rose petals and like other flowers, and just like it just smells so good. Like, you could just be really focusing on self-care right now, Taurus, possibly because of that 5 of Wands energy around you. Just take care of yourself. Focus on yourself. That's all we can do, right, Taurus? So let's get a card here. 9 of Pentacles. Absolutely beautiful energy here, and that goes along exactly what I was just saying about that self-care, really focusing on you, Taurus, because this is a card here, 9 of Pentacles. I mean, just take a look at this card. Just look at her. Look at how prosperous she is. She is so, confident in herself in a great way, not in a cocky way, but honestly just in like a quiet way. Like, she doesn't have to go around flaunting all her like money or any of that. She just is who she is. She has beautiful clothes. She feels good. She eats well. Like, she's got it going on. And that is the energy that you are in, Taurus, right now. And that is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. Kudos to you. Now let's take a look here. We're going to look at past, present, future. See what's going on for you here, Taurus. I mean, it's looking gorgeous at the start. I feel good. I feel like I'm at a spa. I feel like rubbing lotions all over me. Like, I smell like really, really like beautiful. I don't know, just like very divine smelling perfumes and things like that. And if you're a man, colognes. Or, I do have that Calvin Klein one, which is like unisex. So there's that too. For Taurus, please. For Taurus. Past, present, future. For Taurus. Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Excellent. Okay. Past, 3 of Swords. Okay, so something happened. Present, you are moving forward with the Knight of Cups into a new, more loving direction, possibly. And then in the future, some sort of death and rebirth. Okay, Taurus, let's look into this. This heartbreak. What is this for Taurus here? Let's take a deeper look at this. I see somebody eating a bowl of Cheerios, like thinking about their life. Queen of Wands. See, 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. There was some sort of betrayal here. Whether it was at work, from a friend, a family member, whether you just broke your own damn heart, right, Taurus? I mean, sometimes in life, Taurus, and we know this well, I'm a Taurus moon. You can see the best in people, and maybe, just maybe, they're not at their best. Let's just be gracious and kind with everybody. But we saw at the beginning of this reading, and I pre-shuffled before I started filming this, there was the 5 of Wands at the bottom of that deck. It's like you got tired of the conflict, is how I'm feeling this card here. You got so fed up with feeling that way, feeling like you were always caught between a rock and a hard place, feeling like you just wanted peace. So what we're seeing here is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very mystical, magical. I mean, she's the type of person that would be taking one of those spiritual baths, right? I saw somebody taking a spiritual bath with oils and flowers, and that's very Queen of Wands. So what you were doing and are still doing now is you're taking care of yourself here. You are in this Queen of Wands energy. You are very intuitive right now. You are very charismatic, very beautiful. See, we have this in the overall energy with the 9 of Pentacles. You are looking good, Taurus. That's how I'm going to say it. You're looking good. You're feeling better. So you got yourself into this Queen of Wands energy when you were here in the past. And it looks like in the present, it's brought you into a state of the Knight of Cups. What we also saw in the underlying from this first card here is we saw that by doing this, by making yourself a priority and getting out of that sort of like energy of this has broken my heart, like people just really didn't live up to like who I thought they were, is just how I'm hearing it. See, this whole thing is actually gonna, at the end of the day, bring you into 10 of Cups because you're doing you. All we can do is take care of ourselves, right, Taurus? This is a very independent card. This is a go-getter card. This woman here, and you could be male, female, you could be non-binary. This woman here is extremely, like, self-sufficient. Like, she doesn't need anybody. If she wants somebody, she wants somebody, but she doesn't need anyone. And that's similar to that Queen of Wands here. So, once again, let me reiterate. What you're moving toward with this new 9 of Pentacles attitude here, Taurus, not only is this great, this is like gonna bring you so much freaking happiness in your life. But then we see you here, you're looking at it, you're like, is this right? Is this right? Of course it's right. It's your wish fulfillment. I mean, it's everybody's wish fulfillment to be one with ourselves, to, focus on ourselves, because at the end of the day, it's like, who's gonna come to save you? Was it Brene Brown who talked about this? I think it might have been, how she was talking about like, oh, I was always waiting for somebody to like come save me, and I just had to be my own. I think she might have been talking about like reparenting yourself. Or no, you know who this was? Mel, what is her name? Robbins. I think her name is Mel Robbins. Anyway, she's a known speaker. And she was like, you know what? I just had to wake up one day and know that nobody was coming to save me. And I feel like that's your energy here, Taurus. That's your energy. So Knight of Cups here for Taurus. Because see, look at the 2 horses. This guy, this Knight of Cups, which goes along with that underlying energy of the 9 and the 10 of Cups. This guy, he's moving toward a death and rebirth of the self. in the future. So this was a blessing, Taurus. You seeing and understanding that those around you are not like up to par or are just simply not like who you thought they were. It's an absolute blessing for you at the end of the day, Taurus, because look, yes, you're going to have strength in this transition, but this guy, he's holding a cup of love, a cup of support. That's who you are, Taurus. You're somebody who wants things to be true, real, whole, comfortable. Like, your surroundings are beautiful, your friends are beautiful, they're like real ass people, they're not like people who gossip about you behind your back. You want this energy around you of just like beauty, wholeness, stability. And that's where this Knight of Cups is taking you in the present position here. Yes, you're going to have strength because this card is trying to be like, hey, where are you going, Taurus? You were my happiness. You're the one who made me happy. And you just had to stand up in this Queen of Wands and be like, hey, thank you. I'm glad that you feel that way. But, you know, Taurus, you're moving toward a death and rebirth of the self. And part of this transition for you, is how I'm seeing it here, is going to have to be letting go of like dead, it's like clipping a plant. You're clipping off the parts that have died. And the thing is like, if you don't do that, it's going to kill the whole plant. So you knew that you had to go in there. These almost look like scissors to me right now, these 3 swords. You had to go in and snip, 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 snip off the dead parts. You know what I mean? And that took a lot of Queen of Wands energy to do that. And as you move forward in your strength toward your new beginning with this Death and Rebirth card, I mean, it's just looking beautiful here. This energy, this new you, this new clarity that you have, Taurus, it's nothing but good. It's all good. So let that just be an encouragement to you. The Death card for Taurus, please. The Death card for Taurus. I keep this rose quartz over here as well, which is like a symbol to me to always remember unconditional love of the self. It starts within the self. Unconditional love of the self is going to overflow to others, right? So I feel like that's one of the lessons you're starting to learn here. Yeah, Tower at the bottom of the deck. Hey, you know what I'm saying, Taurus? It's like, you know, I'm hearing all these people being like, yeah, but this and but that and but this and but that. And you're like, I just want peace, harmony. I want to take my bath. I want to light my candles. I want to put on my soft robe. I want to go read in my bed. I don't want all this junk. I want to snip off all of that and move away from this, Taurus is saying, come into this 4 of Swords, rest and rejuvenation energy, and get this devil the hell out of my house, is how I'm hearing it. As Taurus is saying, I don't want this in my house anymore. I don't want this in my mind. I don't want this all around me. I don't want 5 of Wands arguments and delusions and fighting over nothing just because it gets a rise out of people. That's not me, Taurus is saying. That ain't me, honey. You got the wrong Taurus. Because I don't want this up in my life. I want rest. I want peace. I want rejuvenation, Taurus is saying. Yeah, and that's why you're going through a death and rebirth process, because people haven't seen this, Taurus, have they? It's a new day. A new day is dawning. Look at this sun. See this sun coming up in the background here where my finger is? It's the dawn of a new day, Taurus. It's that song. dun, 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 and I'm feeling good. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, and I'm feeling good. Dun, 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 dun. And it's gonna start out small. But that song builds, don't we know? And I'm not gonna do it because, you know, I'll spare you, but that song builds, and I'm feeling good, and that's where you're going. This death and rebirth. See this Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Page of Cups. The Knight is leading you to the death and rebirth. The Page is saying, hey. The Page is saying, hey. The Page is looking at this death and rebirth, this new you who's like, it's like a new baby being born, and it starts out small with this little bit of hope, this little bit of inspiration, this little bit of nudging, like, hey, this is the new me, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And then it's just it builds and builds and builds and builds, and then one day it's like you wake up and you're just living the life you created for yourself, huh, Taurus? Well, that's a beautiful reading. We're going to continue to look at this over on Patreon. So if you would like to join us over there, please do. It's $11 a month. I would love to have you over there, Taurus. So if you want to continue watching, and we're going to continue to talk about this, then we'll see you over there on Patreon. Until then, I'll see you next time. Bye, Taurus.